So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you the easiest way to set up Google Apps for your school. The first thing you do is go to your browser and go to Google and just type in by domain name Google, and then hopefully the first one underneath the ads is sign up for Google Apps, and that's google.com/a/cpanel/domain/new. Now this is the generic Google Apps sign up for organisations, but we want to click on the second tab because we need to buy a domain name first, and then we're going to search for available domain names. So you just need to type in here your preferred domain name. I've just got a made up school called St Mary's Primary London, and there are a few different options that you can choose from. We're just going to go for .com here. Click on check availability and it will tell you if that's available. If it's not available, it will give you some alternatives. So 1 year's domain registration costs $10, which at the moment works out about £7.50, so it's extremely cost effective. You get full DNS management control of the domain name, which is important if you need to go back in and manage some of the services. And the bit we're really interested in is that it's automatically configured to work with Google services, which means that all the technical configuration of Google Apps, which can be a little bit more complicated and certainly takes a bit more time, is automatically done for us. And as you can see here, we're buying the domain name through GoDaddy, which is one of Google's partners. So we're going to continue, and then in this sign up for the domain registration information, you just need to give your full details. So in this case, we're just called Joe Blogs, and you need to put in an email address that is one in which Google could actually contact you should they need any further information. So make sure that it's a school address or a personal address, but somewhere that you will check regularly. Then just fill in all your other details on there. And it is important that you go through and you read the terms and conditions if you want to. Just make sure that you know what you're signing up for. The box obviously that says automatically renew my registration every year is going to mean that you are going to be billed that amount every year. But if you're happy, click on continue, and then you come to the checkout box. If you've already got a Google account, you can sign in on the right hand side and you can fill in all your details there. If not, then just fill in your details and all your credit card details there. Make sure you read the terms and conditions, and if you're happy, then you can click on agree. Obviously I don't actually want to buy this domain name, so I'm not going to go any further at this point. But the point that you will actually get to is where you get confirmation that you have bought that domain name. So now we've bought our domain name, we actually need to sign up for Google Apps. So you need to go to google.com/a/edu, and that will take you to the main Google Apps for Education page. I'm just going to change here to the UK. And then if you click on the Get Apps box on the right hand side, this is where we can then sign up for Google Apps for Education. So click on the first option, which is sign up online now, and then you're going to enter the domain name that you've just bought and click on continue sign up. You then get to sign up for Google Apps for Education, and here you need to be careful about the details that you fill in. So the number of users, just have a think, it doesn't need to be exact, but just have a think about the numbers of staff. Perhaps you want to roll it out to pupils as well. You can increase that, so you don't need to worry about it too much, but just give them a rough estimate. Again, make sure when you fill in that email address, it's the email address that they can contact you on, because they sometimes do have a couple of queries about your application, and it's important that they can reach you. So fill in all the details. Where it says that you need to make changes to the DNS, well, we can do that because we've just bought our domain name, but make sure you fill in as much information about the school as you possibly can. I would try and use a school email, obviously give all the school details to make sure that you can sign up properly. So click on continue and you will be taken through a setup process, but you will get to this dashboard here, which is the main dashboard that you'll use for administering your account. And as you can see, we've got some green URLs. Now that means that Google has actually done the technical requirements for setting up our email, for setting up our calendar and docs, etc. for us, which is what we want. At the moment, you will only have 10 users. That's until your account is verified. That's taking about 4 to 6 weeks at the moment. So that's it, you're all done. You've bought your domain name, you've set up Google Apps for your organisation, but all you need to do is wait for confirmation that you've been upgraded to an education account, and then you'll be able to use Google Apps for your school.